All right, George, we got your transmission core down and inspected on the Ford Explorer. Transmission was run low on fluid, which caused lack of lubrication. If you look in the bottom of the pan, you can see all the debris and metal and friction material. You got a lot of black filings on the magnet throughout the bottom of the pan. These are the two bands which are burnt very badly. They're going to have to be replaced. Also, lack of lubrication causes damage to the clutches. You got friction clutches and steel clutch drive plates. You can see how burnt these clutches are here throughout this clutch drum. This set here of clutches are down to metal. There's a little bit of lining burnt on that one. No lining on this clutch disc plate here. And again, you got extreme damage to the friction clutches and the steel clutch drive plates on that set of clutch pack. The torque converter, this is the torque converter right here, also has a clutch inside that's going to have to be replaced with an exchange rebuild. And then we got part of the valve body assembly, which has to be completely reconditioned. This is the valve body assembly right here. That's the manual control unit that directs the pressure throughout the system. Also, we got some damage on the two servo bores on the case. We're going to have to re-sleeve these to save the case. They get wore out on the inside right here, and they cause a direct loss of pressure to the transmission as well. And this is your front pump assembly. We're going to rebuild the front pump, replace the bushings and seals and O-rings throughout the entire system. And in addition to the transmission, because of the extreme amount of damage and debris, we're going to have to flush the cooler lines and the cooler in the bottom of the radiator. So we use our patented hot flush, and I'll tell you more about that in the video. I'm going to go ahead and put an estimate together, and I'll email this video along with your written estimate shortly. And there you have it, George, and I'll be getting that email out to you here in just a little bit.
This is our hot flush. It's a patented machine that flushes the transmission cooler super clean. This is not your vehicle, but it will be hooked up to it. These red and blue hoses are hooked up to the transmission cooler lines, and this blue hose is a shop air hose, and what it does, it pumps heated fluid through the transmission for 3 seconds through the transmission cooler, and in half a second it blasts shop air backwards. And that's the pulsing of the hoses that you see and hear. And it heats the fluid up to about 190. It's up to 180 right now. And it measures flow. This is how we find out, make sure that it has enough volume. It's running about 2 gallons an hour right now. Excuse me, 2 gallons a minute right now. And it's running about 50 psi. And so that's enough pressure. And that's how we get all the metal and clutch material and all the contaminants out of the transmission cooler instead of replacing it like they a lot of times recommend. But there you have it. That is the hot flush. Thanks.